the successful first pitch banquet. Preseason drills are about done. How exciting!
It's pretty special time. This weekend was unbelievable with our first pitch breakfast. Got a chance to kick that off, and a lot of hard work's gone into this point. So I think our guys are chomping at the bit. We were just talking about this is the first time in a long time we haven't had a really good chance to get outside much previous to starting the season. I think our first day of official practice we were able to get outside, but so I know our guys are ready to see some fly balls and get a chance to play outside. So. Hopefully we'll have another good week of practice and be ready to go for this weekend.
With the new guys coming in, what are your expectations for this season?
Well, it's always challenging when you have a lot of new faces, 23 new players, and I think we have 13 freshmen. So, there's still going to be, I'm sure, some freshman moments, some new moments for some of these guys. The first time playing Division One. I think we only have 13 players that have played at the Division One level. So, I think there'll be some challenges, but this is a really talented group. They've showed some really good things in practice. I look forward to a lot of those guys being immediate impact players. We're fortunate to have some good returning players coming back, but there's some guys that can really play.
What's the biggest challenge this year?
Well, I think our schedule is very challenging. We play a lot of Power Five schools, so that always brings a unique challenge. Not getting outside early will probably be a challenge, but I think if there's one area where we might struggle a little bit early, we're just trying to find our rotation. I think we're really good in the back end of our bullpen. I think that's a real strength. We have a lot of guys returning on the offensive side of the ball, so we feel good there. But I think there's some really good arms. It's just a matter of figuring out which guy goes where.
You just talk about some of the new guys. I think you have Kip and Greg Pennsylvania to be starters on the weekend rotation for those guys coming in.
Yeah, Greg's really come a long way. I think it's a challenging situation for him, losing the program at Buffalo. So he's coming into a new environment, and I thought from the time he got here in the fall until now, it's been great. His last 3 or 4 starts in our inter squads have been awesome. He'll look to be a Friday night guy maybe for us, and I think Kip's done a really good job. He's that big prototypical right-handed pitcher that can be a workhorse, can eat a lot of innings. So those two guys are really important for our group. And on the offensive side, Blaze Glenn was a guy that got a lot of preseason recognition. He's done a great job for us, can play multiple positions, and we have some good freshmen. So there's just so many new guys. You hate to leave any of those guys out, but there's a lot of good players on this roster.
Danny, I kind of really briefly, 8 local players with local ties. Is that kind of your focus now, recruiting locally? There's been success in high school baseball.
Yeah, and we want good players from all over the country. And if there's a good player and he's from Alaska, we'll take him. But at the end of the day, I think there's some good players around here, and the fact that a lot of these players know each other, I think helps build some chemistry prior to getting here. There's been some great success. You look at the Ohio State Championships, and I think 4 out of the 5 divisions were represented by teams out of the Mahoning Valley, or Trumbull County. So we try to do our best. Our 2018 recruiting class, I think all those guys are either from Ohio or Western Pennsylvania. So that's definitely a focus for us.
You touch on Kendrick and what he means for the lineup this year, and said goodbye to Stratos.
Yeah, he's been a big part of our success, and he's been a great leader for us. He kind of handles our new guys, and on the offensive side, they look up to him. And there really isn't a player on our team that works harder or takes more swings than him. So I look for him to have a huge year, and hopefully we have some guys that can protect him a little bit. I think at times last year maybe he got pitched around sometimes. But Trey Brightus will be back. He had a great year last year. Hit 7-8 home runs. Kyle Benio too will be part of that lineup where he has some serious power numbers. So I look forward to that.